Osaka and win the championship, taking the final moments in this victory.
I think, James, it's could go either way for sure. Jacques struggled a little bit for form, but you'd imagine that she and Nadj would have too much for Atch and Cotter.
Yeah, this one promises to be another classic. We've had two fantastic singles finals. It's now time for the women's doubles. Cotter and Arch taking on Ishak and Nadj, as the referee makes his way out to the field of play. Imre Molnes,
local official, and then we get the competitors. 4 athletes, the women's doubles final, and had a bit of a surprise along the way when the favourites, Leah Vashash and Janet Janicek, were put out in the semi-finals 2-0 by this pairing, Gabriela Cotter and Christina Atch, who are proving stronger and stronger as a pairing and as individuals as well. Age just 24 and 22 respectively. And they're up against another 22-year-old Boglaka Nadj and also Anna Ishak, another Hungarian pairing. And with some of the big names missing and others knocked out, it's a chance for glory, and rare glory in doubles for these players, only one of whom is even ranked in the top 10 in women's doubles coming into this tournament in Budapest. Boglaka Nadj is the only left footer on the court, which may give it advantage. Always useful to have a right-left combination. Atch and Cotter both right footers. In Krakow recently was a bronze medal for Cotter and Atch. Whereas for these two, more experienced, they took bronze in Los Angeles and Miami on the US tour when they went over stateside, and in Naples also. 5th place a little before that in Paris at the World Series event. So the major honours eluding these two, but one of them's going home with a gold medal. Which pairing will it be? The Puskás Academy of Ishak and Boglaka, the Puskás Arena, a few kilometres away from here, where they play national football games, and the Hungarian national teams had a pretty good last 12 months, just missing out on the winning and getting through to the finals of the Nations League. But here, plenty of success as we welcome the players. Christina Atch, as you can see, from the Phoenix Academy, and with her teammate from the same club, Gabriela Cotter. As I said, both young players and without massive experience at 22 and 24 years of age, ranked 20 and 28 respectively. Ishak, the number 1 in singles, but it didn't do her that much good, and the Puskás Academy hoping to overcome their city rivals here in the form of Boglaka Nadj and Anna Ishak. Certainly getting stronger today. Current world singles champion Ishak is a very useful partner. She broke up with Leah Vashash and switched to partner Nadj, and it's bearing fruit now, James, and they will be a handful at Nuremberg in the World Championships coming up in Germany in 6-7 weeks' time or so, isn't it? But you'd still have to fancy that when the big names return, these players will struggle to go all the way to the final in Germany. But this, whoever wins this will have a real fillip and a real boost to their confidence.
Well, worth pointing out that the Brazilians are not here, and they're very strong in women's doubles, so that is one team that we haven't seen competing. And obviously the Americans are a very good team as well. A surprise, as you've mentioned already, Tim, Leah Vashash and Janet Janicek losing in the semi-finals to Cotter and Arch. They were surprised that. I spoke to them off air, and they both said they weren't quite playing to their own potential and were disappointed not to be in this final. But they were very confident in that bronze match earlier on. That was off air earlier this morning. We did have 5 bronze matches the men's doubles, the mixed doubles, the women's doubles, the singles men and the singles women. And in that women's doubles, it was Janacek.
Point to Team in white.
Yeah, they won 12-5, 12-2.
Yes.
In the end against Barabashi and Dako.
First
We've already seen Boblaka Naj today as well in those bronze matches, and that was the best match of the morning session when she won 13-11 against Anna Ishak in the singles, women's singles bronze. Naj going in for the kill, and a delicate little touch there for the team in white, and takes the score to 3-1 in favour of Action.
Call as you like from Kota out wide there. Drops the ball with the harvester, turns away to celebrate with their teammate. Accurately done.
Great technique, a little slice there, wasn't it?
Second service.
Captain's fault. Look of disappointment on her face.
Third service.
Serve again. Good this time.
Out.
Too many touches. The referee called out, and struggling a little with this serve. Naj. A lot of women go for the headed, especially not being as tall as most of the men. It makes it difficult to get real power and accuracy. And another captain's fault could be coming here if she's not careful. Resorts to the more conservative second serve, which gives the team in white the chance. Was that over halfway? It's good. And the team in white take it. Action Cotter extend their lead to 5-2. Must have been close to going over the net there. Cotter, full stretch. Devastating finish.
Costa has started this match well, and is, in my eyes, the difference between the two teams at the moment.
Second service.
Laying it up, Cotter just about gets away with it. She's lucky there.
I mean, she was lucky. I think an arm of apology would have been not hugely inappropriate there, given the luck of the ball bouncing off the net and then dropping perfectly and out of reach.
Third service.
For Ishak and Naj.
Out.
There's real pressure then on probably the team you'd expect to have won this final. I think they would start favourites in most people's books, being in good form. Naj showing, well, in the singles as well, the two of them. Ishak maybe lacking a little bit of confidence of late, only the 2 touches that time, and not good enough. You have to have both players touching the ball in doubles, not, of course, necessary in singles. So a point back for Ishak and Naj. Wonder if we'll have the drama that we had in the first final. It was nice, well directed.
Yeah, really well directed.
Just got it in before the halfway line, didn't she?
Clever play.
Not enough first serves from either team so far.
Out.
And another mistake. Too many points being given away here, giving a route back potentially into the match if she can take advantage of the second serve here. Conservative again, but layup is decent. Header strong from Naj. Oh, that's a lovely little harvester header. Took the pace off the ball. Soft neck muscles, letting the ball bounce into the head and just trickle over the net. Back for that. Maintains a lead of 3 points. 7-4. Too long again. All 3 players so far on serve struggling with that first serve, but not being punished at the moment.
Oh, again, so
Lovely
clever.
little knee, such a low trajectory. It's not the power at the moment. Well played. Boblaka Naj getting it back over the net after it had gone the wrong side of the table. Oh, goodness me, that's so fortunate for the second time in the set of 4. Well, nothing you can do about that. A look of disgust on the face of both Ishak and Naj. Just saying, well, what can we do about that?
Kota's had a couple of them now. This time she does apologise. That one was even luckier than the first.
So 8-4, showing that they need to win this set of 4 serves. Leaving a lot to do Well, Ishak, might be more to do here. Was that over halfway? It's okay, said the referees. Quick glance at each other. Then using the shoulder or the chest between the two, but weren't able to keep control. And the first set is drifting away rather rapidly here. Just 3 points away now. Atch and Cotter.
Out.
It's too long.
Second service. Point the team in white.
Finals day in Budapest. We've had the singles finals. We're well into the doubles finals now, starting with the women's doubles. Still to come, mixed and men's. Women's doubles, first set in danger of ending prematurely as far as the world #1 singles player, world champion Ishak, and her partner, new partner Boglaka Naj are concerned. Cotter taking control with a bit of fortune, but not on that occasion. The net finally coming to the age of the team in black from the Pushkash Academy. And they need a whole string of points and fortune now, serving at 5-10. One more serve in this set of 4 to go. Again, the first serve errant, and the second serve is more conservative. Cotter and Atch changing their positions on the table, but to no effect. Cotter was hoping to be able to have the opportunity to win the point at the net, but no way that Atch could retrieve that one. So 10-6 still, certainly with a sort of split 2-2 there, they remain in total control. But a chance to attack this serve now, but the first serve's good, and no way that that's going to be allowed because 2 players on the team didn't touch it. Have to have at least 1 touch each before returning to the opponent's half of the table, and we're at 5 set points.
Out.
Cotter serve long this time. Grimace from her, but no harm done. They have a degree of comfort here. And it's not been spectacular, but they've had a touch of fortune and they've made fewer mistakes. Simple as that. Second serve conservative. Ishak with the delicate touch, and this time they take the point with a little harvester, a little spin of the slice with the right foot.
It's a long way back from here, but you feel just a half chance now emerging, perhaps?
No.
We've got to take, obviously, the next 2 against the serve, and even then it'll be difficult to hold 2 serves.
Second service.
Let's see. We've seen miracles happen before. 4 points the difference, 4 set points. In for the kill, maybe. That's good, very good. Used the spin rather than the outright power, kept it so low over the net. She's so talented at that. That's what helps propel her to the top of the game.
Third service.
Still 3 set points, no panic for the Phoenix team from Hungary. These players representing the Pushkas club are under pressure, and Cotter finishes it off with a beautiful smash in between the 2 opponents on the other side of the net. And a pretty regulation first set for Gabriela Cotter and Christina Atch, who take it 12-8. And continuing where they left off when they put out Lea Vashash and Janet Janicek in the semi-finals. Just a feeling, James, they have a way of grinding down their opponents. Not a spectacular victory, but so far half the job done.
Yeah, well, Cotter starting that set in the way that she finished it, really, with that smash out wide. She's very accurate, and these 2, I think, are starting to grab the attention of the women's doubles world. Gabriela Cotter and Christina Atch knocking out the pre-tournament favourites Lea Vashash and Janet Janicek. And let's take a look at those statistics on your screen there. And often, as was the case, the team with the better serving statistics is the one that is usually winning the set. 6 winners versus the 1 from Ishak and Naj. And less unforced errors as well. So Atch and Cotter confidently and comfortably, you have to feel, taking that first set. And Ishak and Naj with a few thoughts to mull over as the players high-five to change ends.
And Ishak has been successful many times.
Third service.
Bronze for this pairing in Los Angeles and Miami on the US Tour, and in Naples, looking for the big one here today. The world singles champion, though losing the first set with a partner match, and that's an edge ball, so they will repeat the rally. The left-right combination we thought might be an advantage, not really working yet. Natch with the serve, very left-footed, 4 years younger than her teammate. Now Ishak, who tends to play the low, slightly conservative, but difficult to counteract with an attack. Cotter helps it over. Ishak going in with the header, nice header too. Cotter trying to return the dose between the two, but they keep it alive, and Ishak again putting her team on the offensive, and Cotter fell as she tried to get the bicycle kick on the table. And the first point goes the way of Ishak and Natch.
Yeah, Ishak and Natch looking to impose themselves early on in this second set. Cotter and Natch, obviously, with that set advantage and the confidence that that brings along with it. We've seen one match go the distance already, the women's singles final.
Anna Ishak started her footballing career, shall we say, in football tennis. That was where she says she really learned to hone her smash skills. Natch with the header between the two players.
Ishak just getting all out sorts out wide there.
But like a Natch set her up, and there was a little bit more opportunity, I think, there, and maybe changed her mind in the shot she was going to play. She looks pretty fed up out there at the moment.
Yeah, body language doesn't read well, does it? Chance now for Cotter. Yeah, she screwed her face up.
Already lost once today, of course, to her partner in the bronze match, 13-11. Having taken the first set so easily, 12-5, we thought it was going to be over very quickly, but Natch showed her durability here with a little knee over the net, with fortune again, this time going against Cotter and Natch. They can hardly complain after the fortune that favoured them in the first set. More or less stone dead off the net.
First service.
Cotter serving then, 2-3, her second of the four in the group. Just stayed the right side of the line there, Natch. Cotter tried the delicate.
First service.
Cotter,
great serve from Cotter.
Powerful serve, and it's the sort that we usually see the men doing, throwing the ball in front of them and getting the.
Do you think she's been watching Csaba Banyik?
She's only about 30 centimetres smaller, isn't she? I mean, she's not small, but he's huge. He's over 6'3", 190 plus.
Oh, she's done it again as well. It's just too powerful.
Great accuracy, great power, and great points to put them level. So 4-4 at the changeover. Now Anna Ishak also has an interesting serve technique and showed it well there. It's difficult to make something of because it goes so low.
Table touch.
Oh, touched the table, did she? Didn't matter anyway, but Natch penalised.
Wouldn't mind seeing the replay of that. You don't often see table touches, and that's just a sign of the talent these players possess, where they manage to get themselves in that position and not make contact with the table.
Was it the left leg,
I think it was
the foot. We were watching the foot, but I think it was the left leg.
Was it? I didn't even know if that was Cotter or Atch that made the contact there, but one way or another it's been called. Cotter will possibly with an illegal attack there, but they've got away with it. Oh, it's really powerful
good
out
smash
wide there from Ishak.
Atch defended well, and Cotter kept it alive, found the corner of the table. Natch with the left foot also gets it deep. Layup for Cotter for herself, the harvester. Natch couldn't get the return on the table. None of these four plays is really expressive. We've had the theatrics, the jing of the crowd up by Csaba Banyik in particular, and Dušak as well, and before that from Janette Janicek, and I think one of them could do with really getting the crowd behind them here, couldn't they?
They certainly could, yeah.
Second service.
The crowd have split loyalties in this match, being an all-Hungarian affair, but as Tim said, the crowd really did play a big difference in both those matches.
First service.
Real comeback from Janicek in the first singles. In the second singles, no comeback needed from Banyik, but he just suddenly switched on the motors at 8-all in the first set, and from there was no looking back. Won 16 of the next 25 points to win the match in straight sets. And a player challenge here, called for by Gabriela Cotter, the 24-year-old.
challenge requested by me, right, for edge ball.
They're claiming edge ball. Let's see. Not sure that this is going to be overturned. Looked like it was good to me and not near the edge.
Challenge is completed. No
Very
edge
quick.
ball. Point to team in black.
Indeed, no edge ball. Very quick review. No point messing around when it was so obvious. She still doesn't look too impressed.
Change of service. Team black. Team white.
And
serve.
one of the, I mean, you could
First
say she
service.
looks a focus of concentration. Now she looks like she enjoys it a little bit more. Sometimes it looks a bit of a trial for Ishak and only lets out her emotions as and when she's won the match. Cotter going for the kill here.
Point to
It
team
was a
in black.
stretch, but
Yeah.
she'd be disappointed she didn't make it. Had the opportunity to get enough height there.
Credit to Ishak and Nudge, who have
First
bounced back
service.
well from that first set defeat and look very much equal to their opponents in this second set, if not even a
Point
bit
to
better,
team
as
white.
the mistake there from Ishak.
But the serving of Atch and Cotter is a level
service.
above their opponents
It
so
is.
far in the final.
It is.
Atch
And
trying
you
to
do
prove
feel
again.
that there is still more to come from these two should they need it. Oh,
Good
that's
smash
brilliant.
from the right foot of the current singles world champion, Anna Ishak. Still getting used to each other's game, but the right-left combo should be able to work effectively. First problem they have is trying to counteract the serve of
First
Cotter,
service.
and now Atch as well, getting into some form of power. But they won the last point. They will take hope,
Second service.
inspiration from that, maybe. A chance to go into a 2-point lead here with serves to come. Ishak again with a good smash. Good defence from Atch and Cotter. Good use of the feet, but then Ishak can't control it.
Change of service. Team in black to serve.
So everyone's had a serve in this
First
second set,
service.
and we're at 8-all. The first set was 12-8. Cotter and Atch are
Out.
set up,
Point to
but
team in
now
black.
behind in this second set. Still to come, the two,
First service.
usually the biggest events, the most crowd-pleasing, the mixed doubles and the men's
Net.
doubles, and I think almost everyone in here is also waiting for another big event. I can see him just
Second service.
almost directly opposite you, James, a little higher in the VIP area. Ronaldinho will be on centre stage soon on the Teqball table.
Yeah, our mate Ronaldinho, a big fan of Teqball, going to get his chance to play in front of this crowd, and I can promise you they are very, very, very keen for that to happen. Ronaldinho is just preparing himself mentally. Has said in interviews in the past that this could be his opportunity to win an Olympic gold medal should the sport make its way through to the Olympics, and I can tell you that is something that is being worked on behind the scenes.
I think anyone who's a follower can and a fan of this sport who wants to see in the Olympics can make their own appeals to their national
Point to
Olympic
team
committees. They can get things trending on social media. Try and get behind Teqball making the Olympics. We'll see it at the European Games in Poland next summer. Racing towards us, a return to Krakow. Great last outing.
That's
On the
creative
court.
from Ash
Point to
there,
team in black.
trying to scoop the ball back in with her knee. It was always going to be difficult from there.
Team in white to serve.
Well, still alive, but we could be heading to a final set. It's 10-10, but
First
Cotter's
service.
serve is usually good. She has 4 serves to come. Great power. Ishak, good defence. Gets it out to her partner as she must do so. Naj just keen to keep the rally going with a amount of defence. Harvester attempted, I think, but Cotter, but it was too deep and gave Ishak a chance to attack. Beautiful effort
unlucky.
from Cotter. Back to the table with only a thigh to play with, really, and almost got it back in. So it is set point for Ishak and Naj, and they just quietly got about their business here, almost not saying a word to each other, and they have set point.
Well, we're really starting to see
Right.
Jacques finding
They
the
did
power
have set
that-
point,
Yeah,
not anymore. It's now sudden death point.
set and match point, all rolled up into one. Strap yourselves in.
Don't get this in many sports. This is the point, the drama. Great serve. Ishak on the defence, keeps it alive. Naj will head it back into enemy territory. Kept alive by Atch. Cotter, did she take too many touches? She didn't. She wins the match. Again, almost fittingly, with the help of the net. It bobbled on the perspex. It dropped on the opponent's side, and it is victory for Gabriela Cotter and Christina Atch, 12-11 in the second set.
Incredible that from Cotter and Atch, and again Cotter getting a little bit lucky out wide with the net call. It happened a few times earlier on, didn't it? And in the end that proved to be the decisive point. Congratulations to Cotter and Atch. They are the women's doubles champions. And wherever it is you're watching from around the world, brace yourselves. The man, the legend, Ronaldinho is moments away from making his appearance here at the Teqball European Tour in Budapest. We've done the women's singles, the men's singles, followed that. Women's doubles finals has just concluded. Congratulations to Cotter and to Atch as we take a look at those match statistics. And you can see again, first serves proving to be useful, as did the second serves. Shaq and Natch just didn't quite serve well enough there.
Let's have a look at the highlights then, if you've just missed this match. And right after, we'll be back with Ronaldinho live in Budapest.